Rolls-Royce, the best luxury brand in the world. And that's just my opinion though. People are probably going to lose their shite and say, I don't know, Cadillac? Yeah, no, Cadillac's not it. But for me, this is the single best luxury car brand ever. And also, quintessentially British.
But I'll tell you what, you fat little cunt.
Which is why, about 20 years ago, they were bought out by BMW. Nice one. Although saying that did sort of stop them from being all tangled up with Bentley, like some sort of, you know, you've got loads of wires on the charging block. That. So, they've actually been thriving under BMW rule. Apart from the Cullinan. Fuck the Cullinan. I hate the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan is rubbish. The Rolls-Royce we all know is the Phantom, but today I'm going to be talking about the Ghost, which is like a sort of baby Phantom. So it's cheaper, it's a two-door, but by no means a sporty two-door coupe. I'm not sure. This is the second generation of Ghost. But the Ghost can also be confused for the classic Silver Ghost, which is like a 1990s Rolls-Royce. Anyway, that was back when Rolls-Royce were Rolls-Royce and not BMW. Some might say the golden age of Rolls-Royce. Personally, I quite like the BMW Rolls-Royces. Apart from the fucking Cullinan. I always make a point of calling the A90 or Mark V Toyota Supra the Z4, because underneath, that's exactly what it is. Now, whenever I try and say this to people, they always flip it on me and say, alright, in which case, the current Rolls-Royce is a BMW 7 Series. No, it's not. Yes, the chassis of this car is closely related. I'm not going to say totally identical, but closely related to the 7 Series. But then there's the body, and also the colours. Fun fact, Rolls-Royce offers 45,000 different shades of paint for their cars. That's probably more than they sell in cars. That's insane. And then people go and wrap them because it's been a long while since Rolls-Royces were for the refined gentleman. Now, anyone can buy them, usually yobs. Rich yobs. Anyway, it's not just the chassis is slightly tweaked. It's tweaked quite a bit because these boys are heavy. The paint, I'm not sure how much the paint weighs, but it's a lot. Like, really a lot. Let's just say that it's pretty difficult to scratch this. Hopefully don't try, though. Anyway, on the inside, it is very, very different to the 7 Series. Loads and loads of wood and leather. You can get little lights in the roof that look like constellations. Rolls-Royce offers the most attention to detail of any car maker in the world ever. Simple as. They've even got this pinstriper guy who is, I believe, he has the most calm and steady hand of anyone in the world. Guinness Book of World Records certified. This is why I love Rolls-Royce. Brilliant attention to detail. Like, if the devil was in the details, no Christian could go anywhere near a Rolls-Royce. Now, let's be clear. The next few minutes of footage I show is sacrilege. Performance testing a Rolls-Royce. But it's got to be done because someone's got to do it. Another interesting thing, this car comes in all black spec because I think they're trying to make it the Ghost Black Badge. Black Badge is essentially the sporty Rolls Royces. Well, not sporty Rolls Royces. Less luxury and opulent focused Rolls Royces. Basically Rolls Royce but for chavs, which is very much a contradiction in terms. So I've deliberately not made this look like a black badge. I've made it look like a proper roller. And speaking of a proper roller, even fully upgraded, this is not a fast car. This is a wafty car. This is designed not to sort of be all pedal to the metal, adrenaline, rah stuff. It's just basically you put your foot down and the scenery moves faster. It's a unique experience, but I quite like it. It's a breath of fresh air, which is always good. But cornering isn't actually too bad, it seems. I wasn't going really fast enough around the corner to test it, so let's actually try and put this on the limit of grip. That was just bad driving. Come on, Ditto, you've got to actually be a good driver to get the most out of this thing. So I think the cornering performance, it's not half bad actually. I was expecting far worse. Brakes are pretty bad though. Like, the brakes are a bit too spongy, but that does come from trying to stop a far more than 2-ton car. I'm not sure how much this actually is in weight, but let's just say it's no Lotus Elise. Obviously. Brake steering also isn't good. You've got to actually just be coasting through the corner, not trying to brake steer to slow down enough. That's not going to work. It's a fun experience, trying to keep on top of it. It's exciting, but it is also sacrilege, so let's not do that. And now for the most sacrilegious thing of them all. Racing it. You don't race Rolls Royces, you really don't. That's like, I don't know, I can't really think of something, but it's bad. Still, let's try and get it over with as quickly as possible. Up this hill. Nice torquey engine in the lower gears, but lacking a bit in the higher ones. Bit more power. Keeping it close in the corridor. Oh god, I literally can't see a thing. Bit of understeer around rock turn. Down over the bridge. It's not the quickest lap time. It is actually 34.68. And yeah, I don't think this is a race car. In fact, I know this isn't a race car. Despite the fact that Rolls-Royce are owned by BMW, this is no M3. It's more M3 tons. So, should you buy this car? Well, if you're interested in going really, really fast, no. If you're interested in cornering really, really hard or having fun in corners, no. But if you're rich and you've got money to blow, let's say around 600k, I can't think of a better way to do it. Because quite frankly, I'm really enjoying my time behind the wheel, not going stupidly quick or cornering so hard that in real life my tyres would be shredded in 2 minutes. Just enjoying my time behind the wheel of a lovely Rolls Royce. So, if you actually wanted a really fast car, well, you've got the Ford GT, or the 911 GT3, or the GT3 RS. But I like this the most. This wonderful Rolls-Royce Ghost. So thank you all for watching, and on that bombshell, I will see you tomorrow with literally the polar opposite of this car. A really, really, really stripped out hyperspeed racer thing from the 1980s. See you then, hopefully.